Did you know that God placed a great vision in your heart? But not only that, God also made the provision for you to fulfill that great vision. Welcome, and my name is Alice. Today, I'd like to share with you Psalm 139, that the Lord has, before you were even born, written down in a book with your name on it in heaven. Everything, all the great plans and the wonderful things that He planned and dreamed for you, for your life on earth. The beautiful thing about this is that you can know what that vision is that the Lord has placed in your heart. The Lord has given us some clues about these desires and the vision that He has placed in our hearts. And when you think about the desires of your heart and the things that really bring you deep joy, and you also think about some of the talents and the natural ability and so on that you have, that you were born with, then those are clues that they are all tied up with your destiny in God and with a wonderful vision that He has for your life. So, in terms then of knowing what this vision is, the Lord has given us Holy Spirit, and at any time we can ask Holy Spirit to reveal to us what the vision is that the Lord has for our lives, and He will, because through our lives God receives glory when we fulfill all every moment of destiny in Him. And it also gives God joy when He sees that we use all the talents and the ability that He has given us to the full to bless others also. So you can know for sure that the vision that the Lord has placed in your heart is there to help and bless others. So how wonderful. And then in terms of the provision also, it's marvelous to think that before you were born on earth, the Lord has already set aside all the provision that you would ever need to fulfill your dreams and your destiny in Him. For example, also, when it comes to provision, one of the names of the Lord is actually provision. Jeremiah says that He is our pasture. Jeremiah 50 says that the Lord is our pasture. So He is the provision for the sheep. And, you know, something that is difficult for us to understand is just how vast the Lord's provision is. God never runs out of anything in heaven. Have you ever considered that? God never runs out of anything. There is always in abundance, because God is a generous God and He blesses us in abundance, not with any lack at all. You know, poverty and lack, those are actually curses from the enemy, from Satan on our lives. God is a God of abundance, and He wants His children to have abundance also. So God's provision is abundant for your vision. All we have to do is to tune in to God and to hear from Him what that provision is, where it is, and to trust Him that He will connect us with all the divine networks of holy angel destiny helpers, and also with human destiny helpers, and He will give us divine appointments and divine strategies for successful and prosperous living. According to Isaiah, we can ask the Lord for those things. He has made provision for all of that. And, you know, one of the amazing things about God also is that He's got a 100% success rate. God never fails. God has not failed even once, ever. Throughout all eternity, there is no record that God has failed in anything. So God has not made a mistake in creating you, and He's definitely not made a mistake in providing a vision for your life and your destiny in your heart, and He's definitely not made a mistake in the provision that He has set aside for your life. So why don't you just embrace it all and be joyful about it, and go and explore all the clues, the wonderful clues that the Lord has given for your destiny to be fulfilled in Him, to give Him glory and to help others also on the earth come into the kingdom of light and fulfill their destinies in Him. Because that is what Jesus died. One of the things that Jesus died for, to give us, as we have spoken about before in the video about the gifts of the cross and your gifts of the cross, is that Jesus died to give you life in abundance, according to John 10, verse 10. So how marvelous. And the Lord has also given us Holy Spirit to help us with our destinies and the fulfillment of those wonderful dreams that He has placed in our hearts, and the vision that He's given on the screen of your mind for your life. If you would like to join me for the next video, we're going to talk about development of the fruit of Holy Spirit in us. Be so very blessed.